morning.
Is it a good time to come down now?
I'm literally just starting on this detail, but if you want to come down and clear out around the car and stuff,
I can do that.
can.
I'll see you in a bit.
Okay, shoot.
Shoot. Up, Obi?
How many cameras I gotta have on me today?
Many. This thing is like wider than I expected it would be. You think you'll like it when we put them on top? Whoa. See, it's gonna hit, so
You gotta lift it.
we're gonna have to lift the car up at least maybe a half an inch more, and then the back has to come out at least an inch up though. But I think as soon as we kind of get inside here, we're probably able to just set the camber maybe in. I guess it all depends how much clearance we got from the inside the wheel well. After a few hours later, we finally went to go ahead and grab the wheels off from John's car. The other wheels is over there chilling, but here it is, guys. I'm not sure what brand this thing is, but it is a 18 by 10.5. My guess on the offset would be a 22, and it is on 225/40 R18. So this thing is going to be a little bit wider, tires are a little bit higher, car has to come up so that way we can actually fit the wheels and make some little adjustment. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm gonna go ahead and just tackle the front first. We're gonna go ahead and remove the front wheels, adjust the coilover maybe about half an inch, and then we can go ahead and put the wheels on top, lower it down, see how much adjustment on the camber we need to get that little proper fitment. I'm excited to see how this thing really gonna look. So the first wheel is on. It looks really good. At first we went to go ahead and raise a 1/2 inch higher, and then we dropped the car, then realized it was a little bit high, so we went to drop it down to 1/4 inch down. We can still have more adjustment. I went to and dropped down 2 inch completely, and this is where the fitment is at right now. We did max the camber all the way to negative. It looks so good. But before I go ahead and call it, I'm gonna go ahead and turn the wheel all the way to the left and the right, making sure that we do have clearance from rubbing the fenders. Mind you, this fender is fiberglass, so the last thing I want to do is have this thing cracked. If it clears, then I might just adjust a little bit more, and then we can start working on the rear end. This thing is tucking underneath the fender. Not sure how much more camber we can get this thing in because it has the stock control arm, but I'm gonna go ahead and just jack up the car, see how much camber we can try bring in, and hopefully we should be golden. I might have to raise the car just a little bit higher, but I guess we'll just see how everything goes. We got the rear all dialed in where it needs to. That looks perfect right there. I did have to adjust like a couple times just to get it to where the right height needs to be. So tires is not rubbing, camber is all the way in max as much as it can, but it clears it. It's good. We had the front camber adjusted all the way max as well too, just to see where it's at. I do need to run down to the auto parts store because the camber bolt that you can see right there is all stripped. Not a huge deal. I think O'Reilly has in stock, so I'm just gonna go ahead and get one and just replace it on this side for now. But damn, that looks so good. Let's go ahead and start banging it on this side. This should be pretty quick. Now I know where the ride height should be on the front and the rear, so it's not gonna take any longer. And I do need to go down and pick up some lug nuts too. After a few hours later, we finally got Jalen's Evo all dialed in. Everything else is all pretty much good to go. This is how everything currently looks. Pretty much got all the fitment as where we wanted to. I do need to go ahead and do alignment on the car, so I'm gonna go drive to my shop and get that all dialed in. We did have to grind out that bolt on the lower control line because yesterday I spent way too much hours. I accidentally cross-thread the bolt onto the nut, so we had to grind that off. Put 2 replacement bolts just for now though. They are Honda bolts, but they fit perfectly. Pretty much set the camera where it needs to in the rear. I did kind of hammered the fender well right here. This was already kind of mangled before, like long time ago, so I just ended up just hammering it just for now though. In the future we do need to get this thing all like bodywork and paint. This thing is pretty much all chipped up. Ended up replacing one of the camber bolt on the front, so that's all good. Put some blue lug nuts on top because they look better than what we had. So we did order all new bolts from the rear lower control arms, nuts, and also the front camber bolt as well too, so they're all coming from STM Tune. Should show up by next week. Once those comes in, we can go ahead and get those replaced, so they're all new hardwares. This car is like literally stupid low. It looks so good. I'm just afraid that this car will have trouble going from the bottom of the driveway. It's going to be very interesting. We are not going to be running this setup for a long time. We are just borrowing the wheels, and the reason why we did all this setup is because the car show is coming up this Saturday at Waikoloa Plaza on the 26th. I told Jalen that we should just enter the Evo anyways, and you know, everything kind of fall in place. This car looks absolutely sick. Jalen already seen it multiple times already to see how the car looks, and she's already in love. I was kind of thinking about just in the future go with an 18 by 9.5 instead of 10.5. I mean, it looks sick and all, but being that we had to run this much camber on the front and rear, I think it's kind of a little bit too much. But then again, who knows, might change my mind in the future. We probably just get a replacement and get this kind of setup, but I guess we'll see. Go ahead and head down to the shop right now so we can get this fitment all dialed in, making sure everything else runs good. This is a long freaking progress of dialed in, suspension wise, getting all the fitment together. This was way too much hours, but then again, should be worth it, right? Yeah, she does. She's in love with it.
That's good.
Bro, it took me like time and hours to get this thing all like dialed in though, but man, it looks so freaking good. I actually had to raise the front end a little bit more higher because it was just too stupid slam. Check out your wheels on my car, homie.
Hammer that front, dude.
Cat though, Brad, the thing scrapes so bad.
Yeah, that's the point.
She's not gonna be able to fully enjoy driving like that. How's that? Is that what you like right there? I gotta work just perfect and ease.
If it ain't rubbing.
Yep.
Bro, you got so much room over here.
I know I do, but it's I cannot. I don't even want to do any more already.
Nah, it looks good. That's low. That's pretty low.
Yeah, perfect, right?
It looks good.
Evo is finally dialed in. Everything on the alignment is good to go. Other than the camera, we did set the camera all around to about -3.5. Let me just go ahead and pull out the alignment sheet so you guys can actually see how the measurement looks like. Printer was running out of ink, but let me just go ahead and show you here on the front. Here is the before measurement. Everything else was pretty much off. And then here is the current measurement. You can see all the toe is set to where we need to. Rear camber is at -3.9, 3.8. The front is almost like exactly the same. It only rubs like here and there, not so much though, but it's still functional. Car drives amazing and rides super smooth. We want to go ahead and start cleaning the wheels. That is the last thing on the list of the day. See how they turn out. The cars is already all nice and cleaned up. Excited to see how this really looks.
that is a wrap for today, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Just want to give a huge shout out to John for letting me borrow the wheels. Also give me some tire shine to clean up the wheels. Looks really good now. Shout out to Ben for letting me use the grinder, because if it wasn't for him, it would have been stuck with that cross-threaded bolt. So that's a good thing. And it's happy Thanksgiving, guys. Happy Thanksgiving to all you guys. Thankful for having you guys in my life. Thankful for living till this day and celebrating this special season with you guys. If you guys are new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe. Also like, comment, and hit that notification button. Aloha. I'll see you guys in the next video.